Hello, good morning. It is the 1st of July and I have no voice. And so this is going to be short and sweet. And um, I have finished term. I have been head teacher for a year. On balance, it's been amazing. I'm tired, but okay, I'm tired because I've done a lot. My voice needs to recover. Um, and there's a lot a lot going through my head, a lot of things. So obviously it's been completely full on for months. And now I'm suddenly on this kind of, wow, that's 6 months, 6 weeks now with um, some time and with my brain being the way it is. That's quite tricky because I'm like, oh my God, woke up this morning, I was like, what am I going to do? Um, so what I am going to do is I've got a few things just to finish off over the next week for work, which I'll do at a leisurely pace, but then going away for some time, and that will be a proper switch off in the sense I won't be taking my laptop, and I probably will still think about stuff, but yeah, it will be a break, a bit of time to process. I hope my voice comes back. It will do. This is a thing that I've had historically. Last weekend I had a raging sore throat, and then my voice kind of went, and then obviously I had to just get through the week. Lots of things to do, saying goodbyes, celebrating, teaching, welcoming new people, um, a lot, but we got it done pretty much, with a few little exceptions of things that I woke in the night and went, didn't do that. So a quick bit of training on fire safety that had to be done by the 1st of July, so that'll get done. And then just some catching up with myself, my family, bit of reflection. But yeah, a lot to be positive and proud of. I think it's hard because then I feel like yesterday I sort of had this, that whole thing of school's out for summer, and you you want to feel that elation, and then it's hard when you've got ADHD because you feel the elation for a bit, but then all the other things just kick straight back in, and uh the brain doesn't really do the whole let's chill, let's relax, 6 weeks ahead with nothing to do. Way. So yeah, it's trying to manage that, but doing it from a place of knowledge rather than before where I'd have just gone, why am I like this? So I'm listening to something. Well, I've listened to just a very short extract from something to do with parts therapy about the parts are exile, which is the bit of us that um has the kind of difficult feelings and is the bit that the rest, in order to survive, the rest of us has said you can't feel those feelings, you can't have those difficult emotions because if you do, they'll overwhelm you and then you won't be able to function. And so I think it's about thinking a lot about that, because if you don't deal with that part, it just sabotages from deep within, and listening to this thing of like, if you're somebody that always sees the worst, that always is has a negative view of the world, then there's a need to acknowledge that part, which is trying to say, no, there are some bad things, and there are some difficult emotions, and there are some negative things, and what it does is just sort of then secretly tints everything. Whereas actually, if you actually listen to it, then it wouldn't feel as excluded, and then it would let the other fun, happy parts see the sunshine and enjoy the things that are there to be enjoyed. So I'm going to do some work on that. Um, yeah, and that's it really. And just try and remember that kind of that thing that it wasn't Russell Barkley, it was the other great name in ADHD. He says, that morning thing where you wake up and just you have this overwhelming sense of of just it really tough challenge, not jumping out of bed and going, yeah, but jumping up of bed and having that, hundreds of things to do. Maybe the things are linked. Maybe the part from the parts therapy and the ADHD. Maybe they're linked, and maybe that's something to think about. But I can't talk much because I'm not going to talk much. So that's 5 minutes. Just the loveliest end of term. Just some really nice things said by people that really matter. Which was massive. And has made me feel, after about 6 or 7 years, that I can actually do something, can do a job, make a difference in the way that I used to be able to. But for about 6, 7 years, I had really come to doubt that because of the wrong people saying things to me, people whose judgments I probably shouldn't have valued, people who, now looking back, I know had ulterior motives for telling me that I ought to just shut up. And I feel more validated, although even saying that, I know I'm going to probably go on my emails and find something that's just be like, oh. But anyway, but people are people, and it's about deciding who to listen to and who to value, and values, and do my values align with other people's? And if they don't, then why would I value what they have to say? I can listen to it, I can be curious about it, but I don't need to accept it as more important than the values that I have. There we go. Right. 6 minutes 39:40. Take care, stay well, stay safe, and have a lovely day.